And on to some Olympic news. Israel scored no new medals today at the Paris Olympics following a record 6 medals won over the weekend, including a gold, 4 silver, and 4 bronze. Joining us now is David Wiseman, who is co-founder of the popular Follow Team Israel page on Facebook and has closely been watching the Israeli performances in Paris. David, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So the Olympics are nearing its end, and some of the Israeli medal-winning athletes have already returned to Israel. What kind of reception did they receive upon arriving home?
Incredibly enthusiastic. You know, in regular times, to win a gold medal and a silver medal, bronze is wonderful for the morale of the country. But in these times, you know, especially when we had such a slow start to the games, it really has lifted people's spirits incredibly. So just amazing.
Mm-hmm. And, you know, Olympic news has recently been in the shadow of the anticipated Iranian attack. What do you think the athletes' success at the Olympics has done for the current mood of the Israeli people?
Well, it's really picked it up. You know, Israel wants nothing better than to be on the global stage with everyone else. And first of all, there was a lot of talk before the games not to allow Israel to participate or compete. They would have loved nothing more than that. So then the fact that we were able to compete and then do so well and then have our best ever games with a week remaining, it's really just made people, given them a spring in their step.
Mm-hmm. Now, Israel secured 6 medals so far. Are there any other athletes remaining in Paris to compete with the hopes of more medals? Should we expect to see any more medals? And if so, in what sports?
Well, potentially. One of our bronze medalists from Tokyo, Avishai Ksemberg, she's competing in the Taekwondo. Rhythmic gymnastics is a possibility. Men's and women's marathon. You never know, but we've got some great runners, and on the day, anything's possible. And maybe in track cycling, there could be an upset. So there is still a potential. We just have to wait and see.
So still a chance to bring home some more medals. And now just to put things into perspective, you know, Team Israel has 6 medals at the Olympics so far, and the 22 Arab nations combined have 3. I mean, how do you account for our recent success?
You know, we treat it like anything else. You know, our startup mentality, and the athletes are very committed. There's been more resources being put into it, and really they're unbelievably resilient. You know, and it's also a great strategy to sort of look at specific sports such as sailing and judo, as opposed to sort of like looking at yourself thin. The Israeli Olympic Committee specifically said beforehand that it had very high standards. It didn't just want to send athletes for the sake of it, but it wanted athletes there who had a really good possibility to actually win a medal. And now we've seen that, so it's been incredible, and they have to be applauded, you know, for everything they've done.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, David Wiseman, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
And let's wish a good luck to the remaining Olympic athletes in Paris. Let's hope that they'll be able to bring home more medals for Israel.